armvær tilbage, tror jeg.
Endelig.
Det er sjovt, der er 2 steder på. Der er Funchal, hvor du ved, hvor den siger lige præcis, hvor du er.
Ja,
og så er der Funchal. På min app, der er det varmere, hvis du bare søger på Funchal. Så siger den 19-20 grader. Men her, hvor jeg er lige nu, geo, så siger den sådan 16-17 grader.
Det er jo ikke, fordi vi er højt oppe. Hvis man er nede i den gamle by.
Det er 150 meter oppe.
Hvis man er nede i den gamle by, hvor der er læ.
Det er kun 1 grad per 200 meter, du kommer op, at temperaturen falder.
Ja, det kan jo godt være, at det er mikroklimaer.
Så er det nanoklima.
What's up, my boys? Welcome to a new video.
Today it's a beautiful Sunday, so I'm wearing my Sunday outfit here. Feel like the Madeiran version of the Big Lebowski. Anyway, we want to talk about the best place to live in the world right now, because we live in interesting times, to say the least, and we feel that we have something to share about where we just moved to, because we have been living here now for 10 days, but of course this video is not just based on our experience from 10 days, because we have been here on Madeira Island for many times.
So Madeira is autonomous. That means that this island can act differently than the mainland. They can do their own regulations. They can act locally when it makes sense to act locally. That's really cool. Like right now we have a full lockdown in Lisbon because numbers are really high. On Madeira they're not really that high, so they can act differently.
Obviously, Madeira Island is much easier to control during a pandemic because it is an island. You don't have all sorts of traffic coming in from north, west, south, east. You have the airport and that's about it. So they have been testing upon arrival here, which is probably one of the main reasons why the pandemic hasn't really been a big problem here on the island. If we talk specifics, there have been so far 46 deaths since March last year, and that is around 1.5% of the total yearly deaths on this island. So that is not a huge number, and probably also a reason why life here has been somewhat normal.
Obviously life is not perfectly normal here. You still have the curfew going on here, where you have to be at home by 7 or 6 in the weekends, and you also need to wear a mask when you shop in stores or when you are in very crowded areas. That, however, is much better than many other places in Europe right now, where you can't even leave your house.
Obviously a curfew doesn't seem like this could be the best place to live. Like, we can't even have dinner outside our homes. But when you compare to most of the world, it's almost like William Wallace freedom, that you can go out and have a lunch and feel normal. Freedom! Coming from Lisbon and Copenhagen, where everything is shut down, it is just like mind-blowing. Whoops. But let's state some of the obvious reasons, because if you don't know, the climate here on Madeira is unbelievable. Probably the best climate in Europe, year-round, and on the planet.
One thing I've learned on this trip here to Madeira is that it doesn't have to be May to enjoy the summer weather. I mean, we are in early February, and it feels like proper summer.
For us who have seen a decrease in our income because people don't shop so much anymore, people don't travel anymore, it is really nice to come to a place where cost of living is cheaper. And that is when we compare to the mainland, where we have been living for 2 years, or even other places in Europe, in Spain or France or Belgium. This is a really good place when it comes to cost of living.
Another reason why we think Madeira is the best place to live right now is that you are not in a big city. If we take on our future goggles, I think we will see a trend where people, they move away from the big cities and more into rural areas. That has been one of the reasons that we moved here to Madeira from Lisbon. Living in a big city during a pandemic, you feel like a collective depression on a much higher level. People are more angry, and it somehow just rubs off of you. So being able to live in a city like Funchal, which is still small but also kind of big, is just like the perfect mixture. We have 40 minutes from being right in the center of everything here to being on top of the mountain in 1800 meters altitude in one with nature. That is probably the best recipe for dealing with the times we're living in right now. Lara, you're not coming with us? You have to learn to stay alone. Here's some bribe.
Get it!
Let's go. Hurry. Sorry, Lara. How is your DIY project coming along, Amalie?
So this side has had 2 coats already.
Amalie, she is making her own YouTube video. How to transform an IKEA cabinet into something that looks nice. One thing that I love about Madeira Island is that it's so convenient to get anything done here. Mainly because there's not a lot of traffic. Like rush hour is like normal traffic in Lisbon. And when you need to get something, it's always like there's always something there's always a place to get what you need. For example, now we're going to buy some paint for Amalie. And okay, it's weekends. There will be a lot of people because.
Oh my god, are we doing this on a weekend again?
Yeah, that's your rookie mistake. Anyway, convenience is a great thing. Although sending stuff to Madeira Island, that's not so convenient.
Different story.
That's a different story. Our third time in 3 days, Amalie. This is we usually come to these shops here when we want to spark up love again. If we have been, arguing and stuff, we come here to buy hangers, paint, general, hardware for the apartment. I'm joking.
I'm not sure if it's an island thing or what it is, but people are so friendly here. And I said that when we came to Lisbon because I thought they were friendly there. But here it's insane, and it could be because they just are happier, maybe, because they live on an island. I don't know.
It's just, nice to be a place where you feel a more happy and friendly environment. Even when you deal with bureaucracy stuff here, people are more helpful. And, clerks here in Aki or Continent, generally people are more helpful. Amalie, is there any chance that I can get my office at some point so I can start decorating it?
You can start decorating
I can start work here while you decorate it.
Yes, exactly.
When can I get?
This is today. I'm starting with the blue.
Obviously, this is our opinion about Madeira, and it's the best place to live because there are many places around the world where you have even less restrictions. I believe Florida, United States, is pretty normal. Dubai is a place where lots of people are escaping to feel normal, although it's not restriction free at all. There are some places, but the reason why we love Madeira Island and think it's one of the best places to live is that you get the culture, the Portuguese culture, the lifestyle here, the food, the
charm.
The nature here is unbelievable.
That's actually but that's in general why it's amazing to be in Funchal or in Madeira, that you have like somewhat of a cosmopolitan feel in the city of Funchal, but then you also can be like in the middle of nowhere, high up in the mountain, and it takes like less than an hour to go up there.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
And I guess it's also subjective to what kind of lifestyle you want. We think that Madeira is for everyone. Although it has been marketed as a place for, old people retiring. But this island has something for everyone. As Amalie say, it's the Bali of Europe. You do not find any place in Europe with this climate where it's warm year round. You shouldn't come here to get a job here. You should come here if you work online or if you can work remotely with the company you already are hired by or your own company. I think if you're able to do that, Madeira is the best place to live in the world. And we went to every place in the world. Oh my god, I love this so much.
Yeah, it's hot out here. No, but just to bring a little conclusion to this video. Madeira is pretty epic, and it's not too restricted, and it's a wonderful place to be right now. Even though you can't just leave the island to the rest of the world because Portugal is currently locked down for the rest of the world, the island fever really doesn't get there, you know. It's
one of the things that we try to accomplish with our videos is to share the message of how wonderful Madeira Island is. And even if you're not looking to move anywhere, it is a place that should be on your to-do list for a good vacation.
Yeah. But guys, obrigada por ver o vídeo. Até logo.
And as always, like the video and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks so much, it helps us. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Ate Lego.
Rico.
Ciao.
And there's nothing I can do for you if you don't stay classy.